For the optimistic cynic, shit, ho got a hell of a grip. There's never a problem till niggas is ballin' and bitches they all.
Homage got the vibe.
Yo, YouTube, what's going on? It's D-Boy Classic, and with today's video, you can already tell from the title, it is my 99 overall Paint Defender Showcase. And leave all this with this video, man. I'm just gonna show y'all my progression, all the little stats here and there, my badges and all so forth. Hope y'all enjoyed that little mixtape in the beginning. Not too crazy, not like before, but definitely for the upcoming videos I have planned, we're gonna be going crazy. Excuse me, my bad. But we definitely gonna be going crazy, man. I do plan on trying to get at least another mixtape out in the near future, but definitely I've been working on other builds as well, so stay tuned for that, man. But enough of me talking, let's get into the video. Alright, y'all, so to begin with the showcase, I'm going to show my progression or the stats wise for my Paint Defender. So to begin, for the finishing stats, you can see my close shot is at an 89, my driving layup is at a 47, driving dunks at a 41, standing dunks at a 31, and my post ups at a 35. Like I said, with this build particularly, I went with the pie chart, which is red and green, which is shooting and defense. You can probably tell this is obviously with the stats, but I'm gonna continue on. So with my shooting, my mid-range shot is a 79, my three-point shot is a 75, my free throw is an 83, and my post fade is an 85. So when it comes to shooting, I do have options. I can, as you can see from my previous videos and so forth, with all the shooting, I'm pretty decent with the three-point range. Mid-range, that's a guaranteed green most of the time. And if I do need to ISO up, I particularly will go to the post and do fades and so forth. And definitely if I get fouled, the free throws are there. So that's really all that is for that. My playmaking, you can see right here, my pass accuracy is a 78, my ball handle is a 52, and my post moves is a 74. Once again, with my ISO game, with the post moves and post fade, I can definitely get around with that. Post fades, this and this, and also do what you call it, the post spins and all that. So that's the good part. And continue on with my defense, and this is the main bread and butter for the build. My interior defense is a 91, perimeter defense is a 65, lateral quickness is a 58, to steal is a 66, my block is a 92, my offensive rebound is an 84, and my defensive rebound is an 84. Keep in mind too, y'all, this is when I get to 99. So before 95, subtract like, what was it, 4, And if you do get the 99.9, add 5, so subtract 5, and these are the stats right here. So for the physicals, my speed is a 66, my acceleration is a 58, my strength is a 99, and my vertical is a 47, and stamina is a 99. That's just a given. So to continue on, let's get into the badges. Alright, y'all, so to get in detail with these badges, I'm just going to show you how many points I have for each category, and then after that, I will get into detail about the badges I chose for each one. So to begin, in total for points for finishing, I have 1, and I have 1 bronze badge. For shooting, I have 17 points, and I have 1 silver, 1 gold, and 3 Hall of Fame shooting badges. For my playmaking, I have a total of 10 points. I have 1 bronze and 3 gold badges. And for defensive rebounding, I have 21 points total. And for those badges, I have 3 gold badges and 3 Hall of Fame. So let's get into detail with the badges that I chose. Alright, y'all, so to begin with the finishing badges, you can see right here, I have Silver 3 Finisher on bronze. And the reason I chose this one particularly is obviously my build is not the best inside the paint, but since I have a few playmaking badges that help with just getting around people, it will help if I do like a Euro step or a hop step or just drive to the hole. So really to help get by defenders. So let's move on to my shooting badges. Alright, y'all, so moving on to my shooting badges, you can see my first badge, which is the silver one, is corner specialist. And the reason I have corner specialist is so I can give my point guard, whoever's running point, the space they need if they need to kill in the paint. Or if people overextending, my point guard give it to me, I can just shoot from the corner. That's really all that is. So for my 1 gold badge, you can see right here is quick draw. And with quick draw, I kind of vary between Hall of Fame and gold. I feel like sometimes I have better luck with gold, sometimes I have better luck with Hall of Fame. It all depending on the day and the mood I'm feeling, especially with the build. And so for my 3 Hall of Fames to start, I have catch and shoot. Catch and shoot is, in my personal opinion, is essential for shooting centers to be spot up shooters. Obviously, give me a boost the moment I catch the ball when my point guard dishes out to me. Next up, I have range extender. That's just shooting anyone agree. This is an essential badge for any shooters. It's kind of mandatory, so I don't really need to elaborate on that any further. And lastly, for my last Hall of Fame badge, I do have volume shooter. So just in case, especially in a game of threes or rec, if I'm having an off game, and this does, I believe it does help with just kind of just getting you back on track with shooting. If I'm missing a couple shots, I missed for example, I missed my first 2 shots or first 3 shots, I'll start getting back in the groove with it because the badge will help accrue my shot percentage. So it's, in my honest opinion, it's a good badge, underrated badge. But next, we're gonna move on to the playmaking badges. Alright, y'all, so next up is my playmaking badge. You can see right here, I have my 3 gold and my 1 bronze. My bronze badge, you can see, is Dream Shake. And the reason I have Dream Shake is literally because just in case when I do go to the paint and try to score, I can just get people with a pump fake, and Dream Shake will help that. And it also goes along with Silver 3 Finisher, so that will help a lot too. My first gold badge, you can see, is Bailout. Everybody knows about Bailout. The badge is crazy. Just in case I need to pass out a shot, and I have a less chance of getting a turnover and so forth. So yeah, everybody knows about that. Next up is Flashy Passer. Flashy Passer, in my honest opinion, is a pretty good badge. Everybody knows about that as well. Basically, if I want to get fancy with it or just try to get takeover as soon as possible, especially for my point guard, whoever is running point, I can just do that to get them. If they score, for example, just go for a dunk, or layup, or shoot, takeover is going to increase a lot faster. And lastly, for my last gold badge for playmaking is Quick for a Step. And once again, like I said before, if I'm in a triple threat or I'm isoing, this badge definitely comes in clutch. They give me that speed boost that a lot of centers cannot keep up with, so include myself sometimes. So very good badge for centers. The speed boost going against people's lateral quickness. But lastly, let's get into our defensive badges. Alright, y'all, so lastly for the badges, you can see right here is my defensive rebounder badges. I have 3 gold and 3 Hall of Fame. And so to begin with the gold ones, my first gold badge is Pogo Stick. Pogo Stick is a very good badge. It is definitely, a lot of people call it a crutch, which I do agree, but definitely in certain situations people like to pump fake, spam, do all that stuff, it comes in very clutch. So highly recommend it. Hall of Fame is not too much of a difference from what I saw from sources. So I prefer, if you're going to get Pogo Stick, just get on gold, in all honesty. Next up is Post Move Lockdown, and I highly recommend that for any big man, especially if you got to deal with a paint beast or you got to deal with interior force. Post move lockdown negates that. And with Hall of Fame, obviously Hall of Fame stops Hall of Fame inside badges, or no, Hall of Fame playmaking and some inside badges. So definitely agree, definitely not agree, but definitely go along with that. Next up with Trapper. Trapper, in my honest opinion, is a very underrated badge. If someone gets caught in a double team, or if you double team somebody or someone gets caught in the paint and they can't move, so they're stuck on a pivot, Trapper comes in very clutch. It gives you, what I seen from it, it gives you extra animation and it makes your defense a lot more potent. So it's a lot harder for people to score on you, especially if you have Intimidator and Rim Protector and so forth. Definitely recommend it. I do jump between like going to Hall of Fame, but so far Go has been doing me justice, so I just recommend it on that. So next up to my Hall of Fame badges. The first one is Rebound Chaser. That's a given. If you're a rebounding center, that's pretty much mandatory. So highly recommend that on Hall of Fame. No, if you can get on Hall of Fame. Obviously, if you can't, Gold is the next thing. Next up is Rim Protector. People have varied opinions on Rim Protector. It's a good badge in my honest opinion. Definitely, especially if you look for highlights for snatch blocks and so forth. But the reason I have it on Hall of Fame is really just to be a more team-oriented player. So given like if I have Rim Protector with Flashy Passer, if I get a block, then I flashy pass it to whoever is on the court and they score, boom, we gotta take over just like that. So I feel like Flashy Passer and Rim Protector together is very good. And in future videos, I'm gonna demonstrate that. So, so just stay tuned for that. And lastly, for my last Hall of Fame badge is Intimidator. Everybody knows about Intimidator. Probably one of the strongest badges in the game. And basically, you have it on Hall of Fame or even Gold. All you gotta do is stand around people and don't miss. It's that strong. So a lot of people don't like the badge, but when you need to use it as a defensive archetype, it's your best friend. So really, that's all that is, y'all. I'm gonna wrap up this video here. If y'all got any more questions, please leave a comment down below and I will definitely answer it. And please stay tuned for the videos, man. I'm gonna get back on my grind, definitely. I know absence has been here and there. I said this and that, but I'm definitely gonna get back on it, man. Like I said, I'm just patiently waiting for 2K21. I'm gonna be revamping a lot of stuff, changing my schedule, this and that. So hopefully I can see y'all in the next video, man. Stay tuned for that, man. Peace out.